Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Into Reverie Part 90. In the previous video we began our post-game adventures. Yes. We fought stuff in the Reverie Corridor. It was cool. We also got two new buddy boys in Aurelia and the Toaster, who are actually spawned in at level 150. Kind of neat. Which is weird also because their Master Quartz did not spawn in at level 150. They spawned in at regular level 7. I figured we equipped Pandora on Usus since you get a little bit of the, the crit chance is a good deal lower than using something like Vega, but you get more overall damage to begin with, and I wouldn't mind leveling that up. So we'll equip that for a little bit. I don't know what I want to do. So we have 4 daydreams, right?
Slap of reminiscence activated.
Yes, we have 4 daydreams. And then we also maybe learned that there aren't any more daydreams. I've been operating under the assumption that there were 26 blue boys, but I only just really paid attention that the 26 we saw over there was counted the red boys. Which I don't know if we have, like, do we have all of the magical girl Elisas? We don't, or we do. We just haven't done the 3rd one yet, right? It doesn't have a check mark. Because basically it's if we do have the 3rd available and I haven't done it, then there's only 26 daydreams and we have them already unlocked, which is kind of sad. If we don't have it unlocked, then I guess that means maybe there could potentially be more.
Activated. I
guess we can check. I just don't want to accidentally start it because I don't want to do this right now.
Magical Girl Elisa, LS.
Okay, we do have the final. Okay, so there are just the 26 daydreams then, presumably, which is a little sad. I'd kind of been hoping there were going to be more, because the ones that we have left do not necessarily excite me all that much. There could be, but I would presume now that there aren't.
Time to get this
What are you guys
started.
up to? The Crossbow's finally independent again, but for real this time, and it's a long time coming if you ask me. I'm mirrors on us getting a lot of frequent flyer miles between Crossbow and LaBeryl for the foreseeable future. We want to help out, because I seriously doubt business is going to slow down anytime soon. So let's team up again and get some work done, yeah? Do you think they actually have frequent flyer mile programs? Maybe.
Hello. How are you doing?
That was a fun little get-together, wasn't it? Even my heart was pounding. I'm glad I was able to witness everything in the end in Grandpa George's stead. Yeah, if anyone's guess where the old man is now, but I'm sure he's happy at least. Oh, I have to be out in the sun. I can't be under the ground in my caverns. Sucks.
Just wandering around?
This incident's going to be the defining moment for a lot of people. I gotta say that I like the look on your guys' faces now that it's almost over. We beat Elysium and saw Crossbell finally gain its independence. I'm sure whatever's going on in here will prove just as valuable learning experience.
Just wandering around?
And one thing after another, but now that it's almost over, I have to admit that I like the look on your guys' faces. I'm not down for getting one up when the going gets tough. Not by Schwarzer, Bannings, or that pretty boy former governor, or Tita.
How's it going?
Just dawned on me how little time has passed since the non-aggression pact was signed in LaBeryl. I never would imagine that in just a few short years, Crossbell would gain true lasting independence. It's astonishing. I don't know if I'd say it's lasting. Alright? I don't know. Maybe we should give it at least a week. Okay, I guess it has been. Oh, well. I guess technically it hasn't, because we saw that thing with Rufus 1 week after the end of the game. Like he was in a coma for a while. And presumably this is on that same day. So, hasn't been that long. Now's a good time to start looking ahead to the future now that Elysium has been taken care of.
Something up?
Round of 7's finally up and running again now that Sonar Seashell's back aboard the Courageous too. Good on you guys to persevere despite losing this communication. I'm seriously impressed. Let me tell you, it's tough being a scout when there's so much talent around you that would make for excellent bracers. Maybe I should dust off the old recruiting lines just to see if I can interest anyone in taking the junior bracer exam. So, do we have to walk... If you're a bracer in Erebonia, do you have to walk across the entirety of Erebonia? Bro... I guess you don't have to walk. That wasn't really part of the rules. Estelle and Joshua were just turbo nerds.
Something up?
The Culverdian branches have had their hands full as of late from what I've heard. Wouldn't mind doing something to help. I still owe Zim for the solid he did me right after the Great Twilight. Yeah, what was that? Now we have headquarters in Le Mans and the other branches will ring to see if there's anything we can do. What solid did he do you right after the Great Twilight? Is this hidden lore knowledge for me, or?
I'm always up for a good chat.
I'm glad I was able to keep them safe and see Crossbow regain its independence. A small part of me even feels proud and happy deep down.
Hello. How are you doing?
You don't get double dialogue?
How's it going?
Seeing the smiles on people's faces after that signing ceremony is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. You can bet we'll do our part to help the SSS ensure that the good times are here to stay. Did I talk to Joshua twice?
Sure, I've got a minute.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't concerned about what the society could have planned in Calvard. Well, it does feel like a new era for the continent, one we can leave a lasting positive impact on. Now's a good time to start looking ahead to the future now that Elysium's been taken care of.
How are you doing?
It's crazy to think the Retributive Tower vanished without a trace, just like when it took out the Uno Naval Fortress. It's not just the tower that's gone either. So are the satellite combat shells that reflected the Divine Lightning around too. Yeah, that's sus. Kind of a shame. We could have made leaps in our technology if we've been able to collect and analyze the wreckage. I think we're probably better off this way. Taking shortcuts and these sort of things is just asking for trouble.
How are you doing?
You notice how much advanced technology we lost when the Retributive Tower disappeared. And hey, at least it saved us a ton of time and effort trying to demolish that thing and sign for the signing ceremony, right? Company's in for a bumpy ride. I've got to go do my part to steer right with Mother, Grandfather, and Sharon. I mean, it is weird that the satellites would just disappear. I mean, I kind of can get the tower disappearing because, you know, that's what happened to the fortress. And it's like a gravity suction dimension beam. I don't know how to describe it.
Working hard?
You know, it's not just like a beam of lasers, presumably. Getting to see all kinds of new technology has been like a silver lining to this incident for me. I may not have had access to it for very long, but I'm sure it's going to greatly influence how the technology we have now will evolve. Something tells me the next few years will be defining for the continent's engineers. It makes me really want to step up my game. There are innovations to be made.
Working hard?
Mom and Grandpa have given me so much, not to mention Agate. I want to seize this opportunity to make them all proud.
Yes? What is it?
Only a few years' time, the orbital network has spread across Zemuria with Crossbow at the heart of it. Lapis said something along the lines of Elysium being what humanity would arrive at sooner or later. Maybe you're right. It already feels as though the continent is getting smaller every year with how quickly it's developing. I hope the older, wiser versions of ourselves will be ready for something like Elysium when the time comes. Nope.
Thanks for thinking of me.
There was no better place to celebrate the end of that crisis and Crossbow's independence than Initial Wonderland. Hope we can find the time to relax and have fun together like that again someday.
Oh, need anything?
The signing ceremony was so wonderful. I still just get a little choked up when I think about it. There are so many people who worked hard for it that it's inspiring. There's something the branch campus can learn from. I'll have my work cut out for me as one of the lead instructors next term, but I plan to dive in head first.
Oh, need anything?
Things will probably be hectic at Thor's during the next term with all the new personnel and restructuring. That said, I'm still excited for the challenge it'll present. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. It's hard not to be inspired seeing the passion of the Crossbellions. It makes you just want to do as much for the branch campus. When will we elect Toa like Emperor, by the way? Like real talk. Shouldn't we just let Toa like run the country at this point? I feel like she'll probably do a better job than Mikey as his dad, no offense.
Yo, doing alright?
Because Mikey as his dad's thing seems to be that he doesn't want to do anything. Which is like fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just do think it's funny that they're like Toa's the greatest manager, organizer in history, and she runs a school with 20 people in it. I never thought I'd see the Ordean or any of the other Divine Knights again. Looks like they've been keeping an eye on us one way or another since they disappeared. Surprised never in with them, huh? That's their way of keeping us on the straight and narrow. We gotta make sure our lives are worthy of their sacrifice.
Hey, how's it going?
Now like things are settling down in Jirai. First, I'm gonna pay a visit to my grandfather's grave. And after that, it's also wherever the wind takes me. Wind? Does somebody say wind? I want to find a way to prove to Ordine and the other Divine Knights that I'm making the most of what they gave me. Reen, where the hell are you? Reen? 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 Did I miss you? God. Too many damn characters. Alphabetize these guys. There you are. Oh, you were in the party.
Hey, how's it going?
You really not saying anything? Or do you have to actually be Reen? You have to actually be Reen. Which is weird, because earlier he chimed in even though we were Lloyd and not Reen. Like on that very first time we came here, I feel like he said something. Even though he wasn't the main guy. He was just in the party. I feel the same way. That's it? That's all you gotta say? Anything to Toa?
Hi there.
Yeah. If anyone knows how qualified you are for the job, Toa, it's me. Actually, maybe we should come up with a formal title for you. How many times did I tell you that just Toa is fine? But thank you, Reen. I can't wait to teach more students. Teach them about this damn gun.
How's it going?
In a week since Crossbow officially gained its independence, things are slowly returning back to normal. Man, never thought I'd see anything like this when I first joined the SSS. Can't possibly thank everyone who helped make it happen enough, especially those who aren't with us. Can't ever take what we have for granted. It's up to us to protect and cherish it now. Feel exactly the same about the peace we have in Erebonia. I'll do everything I can from Thor's branch campus to keep it that way. We may come from different homes, but let's both fight to keep them safe and sound.
How's it going?
We can't ever take what we have for granted. It's up to us to protect and cherish it now. And let's do that as we support one another while we move forward. Say anything to like... I don't know, you got anything to say, Wazzy?
What's wrong?
Anything? Randy? Randy? Arios? Randy? Randy?
How's it going?
Cowards. Alright. Well, Reen, you can stay there so we can talk to you.
Did you need something?
This marks a brand new chapter in Crossbow's history. No, the entire continent's. I'm curious what will happen in Calvard, but I'm sure things will find a way to work out. There's no problem we can't solve as long as we're together. That's the way it's always been, and this time is no different.
Just a minute.
Man, I'm starting to think the next game's not going to take place in Rimby Feria, guys. I'm starting to think it might not take place in Orid either, or Le Mans. Sure, there'll be a mess of political issues to sort out, so I plan on tackling them to the best of my ability as grandfather's aid. My pride as a member of the SSS will give me the support I need.
You, got a sec?
Still wrapping my head around it. Crossbow's finally gonna be free for real this time. Doesn't even feel real to me yet. Though this was just the beginning. My home will still have plenty of challenges to overcome. I'm fired up. I'm gonna use everything from what I've learned from Class 7 the SSS while we're here. Fake member. Lloyd, Instructor Reen, I'm ready when you are. Sounds good. That's what I like to hear. You're gonna learn how to Spirit Unify and Burning Rage, Burning Heart, whatever.
What's going on?
What I faced was another me of sorts, one that could have existed in another timeline if things gone differently. Looking back, confronting him helped me face myself yet again. Not only that, but it made me realize I can be happy too. Nah, that I will be happy in the end. It's the best way for me to repay all the kindness I received from those who have kept me going all this time.
What to do?
What that other me said about things happening 3 years from now definitely concerns me. But I know that as long as I have everyone else with me, whatever life throws our way, it'll be alright. We can take care of it. It's just the impending heat death of the universe or something. It's not that big a deal.
Hey there!
Hard to believe we're almost second years already. I wonder what that'll be like. Kind of think, but that means there'll be new first years too. Campus is going to feel a lot smaller than it has been. Because it means I gotta use what I've learned from Class 7 the SSS. Did I double talk to you?
How's it going?
Yeah. Man, I never thought I'd see anything like this when I first joined the SSS. Can't possibly thank everyone who helped make it happen. Especially those who aren't with us. We can't ever take what we have for granted.
Did you need something?
There's going to be a mess of political issues to sort out, so I plan on tackling them to the best of my ability as grandfather's aid. My pride as a member of the SSS will give me the support I need. And okay, that's almost everyone. It's just you kiddos and you kiddos. Alright. Lay it on me.
You need little old me.
This incident has far exceeded what even I could have foreseen, yet we've made it through just as far as we always have. There's a chance we could even overthrow the government if we put our minds to it. I mean, you're talking to Randy, who has participated in the overthrowing of 2 governments. Muse, please. And technically, I mean, you guys killed Osborne, who was like the de facto leader of Erebonia. So, that was kind of overthrowing the government. A little bit. I promise you it was a harmless joke, for now anyway.
You need little old me.
I only promised that whole revolution comment was a joke. But its inspiration was heartfelt. We're capable of the impossible together. I suspect we still have a long road ahead of us, but I'm also confident we can make it past whatever awaits us so long as we're together. Unless the plot calls for us to lose like a bunch of random monsters and we get our ass kicked. And then Mr. Cool God / Lady, who you've never heard of, will save us all because they're better than us.
Good day to you.
No, I'm not. I don't have PTSD or nothing. I just know that Crossbow regaining its independence will lead to greater peace and stability in Western Zemuria. We've had a rocky past, so there's no reason we can't forge a better, healthier relationship now, is there? I'm lucky to have friends in Crossbow now as well. It inspires me so much more to use my position to ensure a brighter future for all. I could never doubt your strength for a second, Your Highness. Just remember that I'm always right here to lend you my strength as well. Same goes for me, of course. We're all in this together. You have nothing to fear. Thank you both. Your enduring support truly means the world to me.
Good day to you.
I wish the Empire and the Republic could enjoy a more amicable relationship as well, but we still have long ways to go. I guess that whole trying to invade their country and everything maybe sours stuff a little bit, but I'll be sure to address it in my close consultation with Oliver, my father, and Representative Regnitz. I still have so much to learn as my part of my royal duties, but I hope I can grow into someone the people can be proud of.
I hope all is well.
Pain me so much to think about what else fate could have had in store for Rena if things gone differently. Feels like nothing short of a series of miracles we're even able to talk to one another here right now. It makes me treasure every moment of every day we share together, even more than I already did. I hope for your sake at least that it won't be long for Saint Estrella and the branch campus get together to do something. Shut up. Me too, I'm really looking forward to it. No. Reen has to go live in space now, goodbye.
Indeed.
It's not just Rufus. No small number of people here are beginning to embark on new paths in their lives. Certainly true for me, at least. I like to think that through all this, I'm beginning to learn to forget myself. Maybe we're going a little fast. All we can ever do is keep our eyes looking forward and move forward together with those who will support us along the way.
Indeed.
It's certainly changed being here, at least. I'd like to think that through all this, I'm beginning to learn to forget myself. As a member of the RMP, I intend to keep moving forward with unwavering devotion to what's best for the Empire and the world.
Yo, all good?
Whew, my show's gonna go, but it's a happy ending for us after all. I can finally take that vacation in Crossbow that'll worry to my name. Pretty sure we still have plenty of on our plates, Lecter. Lecter's going fishing, baby! I know, let me dream, okay? At least, let's just hurry up and wrap things up for my sake. I don't know, you guys say anything if Reen's in the party?
Yo, all good?
You
Maybe.
seem to be doing well.
I agree, Major. The experience we've shared here are sure to help each of us grow in our own ways. Maybe Lloyd can comment on fishing Lecter.
Hey, listen to this.
Glad we were able to save Rufus. I can't thank everyone enough for their help. The danger Elysium presented out of the way, I can truly be my own self and try out all sorts of new things. It's strange, even without being able to calculate the future. Still have a good feeling about what's to come. This world is filled with amazing, exciting things just waiting for me to discover them. Oh, I can't wait.
Can I help you?
I can't help but laugh at myself when I think of how I escaped death amidst such dire circumstances. It was Zedios' way of saying she still has plans for me. Or maybe she just doesn't give a shit. I understand that I can't sweep what I've done under the rug. I shall carry the weight of my actions to my grave. I'm also starting my life anew as a wonderful privilege few are granted. I won't waste it for a second. You sure you're not just gonna run off and like be evil now again? Like a certain someone will remain nameless?
Hey, listen to this.
I made a point of taking everyone's picture before I leave for my journey. He and Altina are also helping me. They have gotten me more amazing shots than I know what to do with. Can't wait to see how they turn out. Okay, well, that explains why Altina's in there. On the dang old scrapbook. I mean, Kia made sense because Lapis is basically like new Kia.
Now, this is a problem.
There's one thing I want you to bear in mind, Rufus. It's this. Wherever life takes us, you and I are family. Nothing can change that, not even the goddess. I would have it no other way.
Now, this is a problem.
I convinced myself that casting my life aside, that my achievements up till then were mine and mine alone. Seeing now that such thinking was none more than my hubris. I'm not half as wise as my years have led me to believe, it seems. I understand that I can't sweep what I've done under the rug. Blah, blah, blah. Lloyd, didn't you arrest his ass? I'm just saying, man. I still think he should have gone to prison. They didn't give me anything, man. I got no concessions. Rufus didn't die. Rufus didn't go to prison. They didn't even change his name to Doofus. And who do I think might have died? You got anything? I don't know about that. You seem like the type to get antsy if you didn't put in overtime while on vacation. If you really want some time off, hit us up. We'll gladly show you around the brand new crossbow. Awesome, looking forward to it. Fishing with Lecter, fishing with Lecter. Well, Nadia might have dialogue. I don't know if Swin will have dialogue, but...
Would you like to talk?
Now get me fired up about it. Better snatch another guidebook so we don't miss the best spots along the way. Good idea. I want to find all the best places to eat wherever we go. I guess we can try Swin for you two.
Now, this is a problem.
Who knew you could be such a sap? You're calling me a sap, then I must be in trouble.
Hey, listen to this.
Okay. That's cool. I really like all the... I mean, it's a little tedious to get it, but... I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. You want to become a bracer, Swin?
You can always hang with me. You can always hang
Come
with
on,
me.
you want to be a
Something up?
bracer? You want to be a bracer, Swin? Alright, so that's like 20 minutes. What do we have available? Daydream was? It's poison. 2 doses of poison.
Slab of reminiscence activated.
Frankly, I just don't know if I'm ready for Freddy, man. I just don't know if I'm ready for him. I don't think I'm in the right headspace to do Freddy right now. I'm a little tired. But I think it's the one that I would probably enjoy the most. Just because it should be fun. Because, I mean, like, I really like the Marco's Ballad one. Like, that was just an enjoyable time for me, getting to do Marco's Ballad and his Saturday morning hijinks. But alright, let's sip a little poison. At least we got Toa, and to a lesser extent, Crow. Just imbibe a little poison to build up our resistance for Tita and them. We're gonna need it, man. We're gonna fucking need it. A double dose? Oh. My story takes place a week after Crossbell's liberation. Ice Instructor Randy returned to the branch campus several days after Yuna. Okay, it's Toa. It's Toa's protective. Whew. Bullet dodged. Bullet dodged. Oh, look who it is. Welcome back, Instructor Randy. It's good to have you here again. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I was like, I don't see Randy. Is he invisible? Hey, ain't Toa. You even got Michael coming out to say hello. You have to roll out the red carpet for me. It's not a big deal. No way. We wouldn't miss this for anything. Sounds like you have plenty to straighten out over there once things settle down. You don't know the half of it. Wait, shouldn't you three be teaching right now? If you're all here, what are the students? We moved our homeroom periods up, so it's fine. It's what they all wanted anyway. Who wanted? Instructor Randy! It's good to see you. Welcome back. Hi, you and Yuna were pure brilliant in our operation. Can't believe you're full freaking mech through the damn capital building. That's our instructor for you. Always ready to put the work in to get a job done right. Wow. Thanks, kids. I missed you. None of you got rusty while I was away now, did you? You have nothing to worry about there, instructor. I'm more wondering if you got rusty with that as there to keep you on your toes. Very funny. Swear you lived to give me a hard time, Ash. They're gonna make it even harder for me to leave in a month's time than it already is. think it's too late for that. Looks like our surprise reception was a success. I mean, I do think it's kind of funny that for some reason they're on the second, like third floor, yelling down at him. Like, what? I didn't hear what you said. Thanks, all of you. It really is good to be here again, even if just briefly. I can't remember. I think there were 3 floors, so they're pretty far away. I can drive to Orlando. I'll also be taking my leave once the school year comes to a close. I suggest you make your decision regarding a certain something sooner rather than later, Instructor Herschel. Right. Okay, if it's from Tolo's perspective, I feel a little bit better. I feel like there will be less poison potentially. I mean, there's still some poison. We're not having some poison injected straight into our veins, but Reen, what's up? School's already over. Something wrong? You've been spacing out a lot recently. No, I'm totally fine. It's a little sleep deprived. Why haven't you got home yet? Have you forgotten? Everyone's coming today, so you were gonna tag along with me to welcome them. That's right. I mean, what time is it? It's already the station. No worries, we still have time. Let's pack up and head out. We arrive at last. I've been here since just for the war. It really does remind me of Trista. I think we shouldn't have come in uniform though. Right, things have been hectic today, but even so, wearing my uniform when I'm off duty may be a tad gauche. Oh, it's fine. You both look cool as heck, IMO. Hey everyone. Sorry, the art department didn't want to give you guys 2 outfits because you're not in the game enough. We're glad you could make it. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to see us. It means a lot. I think nothing of it. It's really just a shame that some of us weren't able to make it. I was rather preoccupied the last time I visited Leave, so I'm looking forward to having a proper tour this time. I'd be happy to show you the sights, so we only need a few more until our group is complete. Ah, and there they are. Oh no. Oh no.
Yo, didn't think you guys would beat us.
Sorry to keep you waiting, kittens.
Oh. His damn name is Gnome.
Not at all. We only just got here ourselves. The gang's finally back together.
I honestly wasn't sure whether I should come, but you were kind enough to invite me, so how could I say no?
Well, shall we get this celebration underway? Let the pre-party of the Thor's 220th class reunion begin!
Are we missing some people still? Like a lot of people? Tonight was our class reunion, an event that someone spared no trouble planning. The main event was scheduled for a fancy hotel in Heimdall, but some coming early wanted to visit the branch campus as well. Okay. That, I guess that not everybody's coming here. This is like the pre-party. Or it's just the pre-party. Is what we're going over. After securing the principal's permission, we agreed that we could drop by after class had ended for the day. Oh, this is really your first time playing tennis? Never seen anyone pick it up so quickly. Yeah, because they were lacrosse lords, right? I used to play lacrosse back in the main campus, so a racket's not too hard to wrap my head around. I heard the tennis ball is just about the same size. Anyway, come on, let's get serious. All you students can muster these days? Figure you do better than this. Oh, nee, you've done it. We'll make you eat those words. I mean, I can get you, like, crushing Blue Lady. Like, Yuna's jacked. Go, Yuna, go, Jessica. Yeah, Jessica, that's her name. I knew that. You've got this. Oh, this looks delicious. And it's so colorful as well. Is it? That's thanks to the fresh fruit that Sandy grew. And Freddy's Wild Grass makes for a wonderful accent, I find. Wow, not bad at all. What exactly did he contribute to this, though? Bugs! I don't remember what Freddy sounded like, man. I can't do it. I can't remember what he sounded like. We'll just have him stay silent instead. Well, I'll have to do my homework on what he sounded like before we do his sub story. I don't know how I feel that Freddy gets a sub story though, if I'm being completely honest. What are we doing? That's right, love is everything, absolutely everything. There's this Tonio and Alexi demonstrating this story. Love transcends any barrier. Age. Why the fuck you gotta say that, lady, man? What do you mean age? Define age, alright? Come on, man. Age, birthplace, status, even gender couldn't keep them apart? What do you mean even gender? Alright, one of these is way more of a barrier that shouldn't be overcome than the other. Alright? And obviously it's status. No, you should know, no, the highborn should not be intermingling with the lowborns, of course. In fact, those obstacles only made their love stronger. I know just you mean their love is so pure and precious. Is one of them 10? Well, yeah, but like they're like a really mature 10-year-old. What do you think? What do you think? This one you left the hell alone. Maybe I should have gone somewhere else. Kurt Vander is confused. Why are they sexualizing the 7-year-old? Kurt Vander does not get it. No. Whoa. Her form is beautiful and flawless. You were superb. I'm extremely impressed. That's sarcastic, by the way. That was Muse being sarcastic. He's always been good at that sort of thing. Stuff like that lets him make a good impression on the kind of people who care about decorum. Decorum. What can I say? Ah, shit, they fucking got my ass. No, I refuse. Nope. This is the silent episode. It's the one where I'm on strike. Right? I mean, some people do that. I mean, I've never really gotten comments, but I've seen people talk about how they don't like it when people read dialogue, which I think is fucking insane. They would just rather the you know, streamer or let's player or whatever just like be in complete silence for indeterminate lengths of time while text just goes by. But some people like that. It's very weird to me, but they're in school, Angie? Cool your jets? They're children? I think it's a rather intriguing proposition. What? No. I'm protesting. Someone please help me. My legs, they've fallen asleep. I mean, it's not a very comfortable position. I feel your pain. Yeah, man, fucking rocking out with my bro Reen, who we were like enemies at one point, but now we're not. I mean, we weren't really enemies, because even though I ordered a random attack that killed a bunch of soldiers, we just don't bring it up. Nobody talks about the only time in the series that people died on screen. We just pretend it didn't happen, even though there was no actual reason for me to attack Aurelia, so I murdered those people for no reason. What's the matter, Rin? You're getting slow on me. You're not bad for a guy who hasn't done this in ages yourself. Oh, you guys are too cool. Completely lost his voice there. I've known for years that Crow is a deft hand, but wow. They are the ones who put on that legendary school festival performance. Anthem steal the spotlight. So the fun times blew by. As we headed for the hotel in the capital that would serve as the venue for our class reunion. It was such a blast. It was. There's so many incredible students here. To bring the rest of our old class to visit someday. Now, I don't know how I feel about the fact that Crow had 1 line and somebody else had like 12. Sounds like fun. We're going straight back to Dry after the party's over, right, Crow? Seen her in a store applying for some time to follow suit. Yeah, sounds like he's been going nuts over there lately, so we're gonna go see what's up. Crow, how do you buy food? Like, I say that as like a joke, but like, no, seriously, how do you buy food? Because you don't have a job, you're not really from money. Does like Vita still give you a stipend? Because like I refuse to believe that anybody else who's rich gives you money, because they don't give me any money. Reen's never gotten 1 cent from all his rich friends. So the idea that they're giving Crow money seems ridiculous. So like how does he eat? I'm sure you know all about the debates in Northumbria about breaking off from the Empire. All that's been having an influence on Jirai too. Felt worried about Crossway getting its independence back so they got enough fuel to the fire. But Jirai's only prospered as an SEZ, so I can't see him throwing them away just for autonomy. In their case, yeah, Northumbria might be a different story though. I think though when everything's calmed down, you're planning to, well, don't be getting all mopey on me. We're not snot-nosed kids anymore. Plus, you know, we got cell phones. Says the perpetual troublemaker. Well, take care. Let me know when you get to Dry safely. Do your thing, Mom. We come back to that train afterward, right, Toa? Hope you have a good time. Thanks. We'll be back on later tonight. Make sure you keep your cougar on a tight leash, you hear, George? I murdered a bunch of people. Hello, it's me, George. Yes, Oliver lived, but I still chose to detonate a bomb that I knew would kill him if not for magical day savingness, and plus, presumably everyone else on board the crate just died. But we don't talk about it. Anyway, time to head off. See you, Reen. Take care. Give my regards to the others. Bye for now. Reen's free to be a damn goblin now. He can finally be himself now that nobody's around.
Hot damn. Gotta level with you guys. Today was more of a blast than I ever expected.
That was your first time on campus in a while, so I'm not surprised you got into it. I'm glad I came too.
Well, you're welcome back anytime. Students were happy to see you. So, once things have settled down in Jirai, you're planning to go travel all on your own, right, Crow?
That's the plan. I think I'm a smidge too old for journeys of self-discovery, to be honest. But I wouldn't even be here now if not for Ordine and the rest. It makes me want to find meaning in my life, you know?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, make the most of it.
My investigation into the Black Workshop is mostly done, so I'm asking if the professor will let me stay at the Ruhr Institute. Nothing's gonna erase the bad I've put into the world. But that doesn't mean I can't try to put in some good.
I think that's a good idea. Perfect, even.
We're all living through a time of great change for the Empire. For the whole continent, really. The class system we've all accepted as an immutable part of Erebonian life is on its way out the door. That's why I need to talk to Father about what our family can do for the people of Nortia going forward. What about you, Toa? Have you decided whether you're going to leave the branch campus or not?
You knew?
You forget, we four go way back. We figured it out ages ago. That's about the only thing that could be eating at you like this right about now.
It is kind of funny that we did this right after I said the thing about maybe we should just let Toa rule the Empire because she's wasted at the branch campus.
We're here if you need friends to talk it through with, Toa. And that's what we're here for. To lean on when the going gets tough.
Guys. Alright. You win. You remember how I went around and helped multiple NGOs after graduating? One of those groups helps rebuild areas hit by disaster or war. And they resolve diplomatic disputes as a neutral party. Well, that organization's director got in touch with me recently. They said their goal was to help address the scars the war has left on the world. And they want me to help.
Huh. I didn't think you'd been asked to help do something that big.
Fits you like a glove, though. Between the Civil War, this last war, and the trade conference, you've shown you're great at desk work, negotiating, and so much more.
But mostly desk work.
I can see you really being able to make a difference in a place like that. Which must be what they see in you, too.
I feel like they're overestimating me a little, to be honest. While the war might technically be over, we're still very much feeling its effects. It's been 6 months since we all came together to end the Great Twilight. But a great shadow still looms over us.
Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about the hell being raised in Jirai and Northumbria. Crossbell's never not feeling it.
What? No, nothing bad's gonna happen in Crossbell, Crow, alright? We already did Crossbells in Turmoil, they're fine.
And those who played a part in bringing it about still have atoning to do. Myself included.
And then there are the people scarred by the war.
Yeah, all the atoning you're doing by going to a damn party with your friends.
You know what I think, Toa? I think you have your answer already.
Yeah, maybe I do. I can't deny it's a really important task. I'd likely be able to help the Empire and all of Zumeria far more in this role than if I were just to stay an instructor.
But at the same time, if you don't want to do it, you know, shouldn't feel like you're forced to or obligated to.
Objectively speaking, I'm also sure I could handle the workload involved. Even so,
You know, people don't necessarily exist to maximize their benefit to humanity as a whole. It's nice if you can make the world better,
This takes me back
but
to Thor's.
it's not your purpose for living. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be your purpose for living.
Remember when we were in on those Arcus tests? You were totally bewildered as to why you'd been chosen at first.
Oh, I really was. We were all good friends by that point. But I remember being so confused on why Instructor Sarah picked me. You and Crow were two of the most capable students in our year. George was one of Professor Schmidt's disciples and a highly gifted engineer in his own right.
And Toa's got a gun.
And then there was me. An ordinary girl who just knew my way around organizing files a little better than most.
I don't know. If anyone else said they became student council president in the first year, I wouldn't believe them. That's something you handled like it was nothing, I might add. Even with the Arcus tests thrown into the mix. While on our field studies, you'd prepared the rest of the council for every kind of eventuality without fail. And then you still had the energy to support us by drafting up game plans and guiding us wherever we went.
We would have been up shit creek without those. Sarah was some kind of slave driver on us innocent babes.
Bro, weren't you already part of a terrorist organization?
You made it so we did more than squeak by on those tests. Even made him a fond memory. You're the glue that holds us together, Toa.
You're all gonna make me blush. I was only able to do all of that because I had you. You noticed how anxious I was and gave me a gentle push in the right direction.
Bro, George is zoned out. That man is in hamburger heaven.
Having you all at my back gave me the strength to face forward. That's why I was able to handle everything. So much happened during our years at the academy, both good and bad. But no matter how grim things looked, we always got through them by supporting each other. And before I knew it, I'd really come to love Thor's. Then there was Class 7. I never could have dreamed when I met everyone that we'd make it through 2 wars together. But here we are.
I doubt anyone could have seen all that's happened coming.
It's been wild beyond belief, yeah. Remember when I died? Fun times.
I know we use humor to cope, but Hades above, that is grim. Oh, you know, you technically never graduated, did you, Crow?
How do you eat?
Maybe you could enroll at the branch campus when your journey's all over. Finish up your studies.
Super senior, super senior.
Seconding that idea. Don't you want to study under Instructor Reen?
Yeah, because I really want to hit those books.
I mean, Reen will just pass you. I mean, if Reen could overlook the murdering, he could overlook you not, you know, having the right answers on your test.
There's a part of me that wishes I could turn back time and go through school all over again.
And plus, you already know what every test from Reen's gonna be. Oh, War of the Lions, Emperor Dracos, Emperor Dracos.
I only enrolled at Thor's because I didn't want to run away from the importance of power in the military. I got more than I ever bargained for during my time there. And I'm still learning so much by teaching at the branch campus. It was the connections we gained from being part of the Thor's family that let us overcome the Great Twilight. And I think those connections are just as important as the work I'd be doing as part of the NGO. Carrying the torch of camaraderie and cooperation forward however we can is our duty as the foundation of the world.
Fair enough.
Sounds to me like your course is set then.
Just follow your heart, Toa. It won't lead you astray.
And it's really lucky nobody else is on this road because they have not looked ahead at all.
If life takes you to a fork in the road and neither road feels right to tread, you forge a third path, all your own. That's how Reen's and how our group have always done it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angie. Thanks for helping me think this through, you guys.
I just sat here looking pretty.
You really shouldn't drive the motorcycle with your eyes closed.
Give it your best, Toa. We'll always be rooting for you. No matter how far apart we are or how much our paths diverge, that will never change.
Never ever.
In real life, your ass would be dodging monsters left, right, and center because the damn lamps don't work. We then made our way to the class union in the capital. It was wonderful seeing so many old friends I hadn't had time to meet since graduating, and between good food and drinks, time flew. So why was Reen not invited to the reunion? But soon the time came to depart, and after saying my goodbyes, I'd only just made the last train of the night back to Leaves. I mean, Reen not going to his class reunion kind of based, but it is weird. I don't really know. They didn't explain why he's didn't go, right? Oh, so much fun. Well, like they were doing so well. Klein, Friedel, the others, all of them, all the many others who we don't have time for. I hope we can squeeze out enough time to hang out again soon. The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. When disembarking, don't leave anything behind because it will be mine. That was a close one. Almost was a stop. Welcome back. And you just been standing there the whole time like a damn freak? What brings you here, Reen? Did you come to meet me? I was out for a nighttime stroll anyway, so I thought I would. Have a fun time at the reunion? The funnest. Toa, it's not a word. I admit I didn't expect you to get back and run into you first thing like this. I haven't been standing here since you left. I'm not weird. You're weird. I just couldn't get to sleep. I got a lot on my mind, I guess. There's next term's lessons and new students are planned for, not to mention the fact that we're going to be losing Randy and Major Irving. And possibly even you too. Oh. Sorry, it threw me too, huh? Listen, Reet. I'm not gonna weigh in on your decision. If I did, I'd just end up trying to make you stay. Besides, even if you do end up leaving, that's not gonna sever the bond between us. That's how Thor's is. Just follow the path you believe in, and know that I'll be supporting you the whole way. Hey, remember 2 minutes ago when... Thanks, Reen. That means a lot coming from you. I could tell that Reen felt the same way I did. That's how we were able to come this far. Even when we were apart, we were always supporting one another. With that in mind, the path I ought to choose became clear. Become Empress of Erebonia? Later... ... Is that your answer, Mr. Herschel? Or Mr. Herschel? Miss Herschel? We're gonna say the branch campus. But I want to take as many jobs as possible for the NGO. Yeah, okay, just do both. Yeah, alright. No social life, no fun. I was never gonna see a damn movie in her life. We'd personally love that. Were you sure? The path you're choosing to go down is undeniably more difficult than any of your other options. I know. I think my... just in her office. Eavesdropping. I think my connection to Thor's will prove useful in my NGO activities. I want to link the two of them together, not just for the Empire, but for the future of the entire continent. I see. In that case, I'll say no more. Let's get down to business. I wanted to talk to you about the arrangements for negotiation and the lead-up to the signing ceremony, where nothing will go wrong. It will all go perfectly right. Of course. Huh. So she's going out of her way to pick the hardest path of them all. Thor's has quite the future ahead of it, and that includes you. That's the end result of all our choices. Well, you and I are both part of Thor's now. You know, I got my turn to talk, pal. Well, you're not wrong. We'll be taking my place as head instructor. Dorsey, better give her the backup she needs. Of course, for both you and Randy. The military finds, would you like to come in to say hello today, right? We're taking Instructor Herschel's place. Guess that's presumably a sister. You can be quite rash, but I do believe she's the right woman for the job. If I remember correctly, she's your... Gorzer, you say another word, I will shoot you. I have a gun. I was a mini-boss. Remember me? Remember when I was presented as a real threat? In CS4 when they were frickin' wilding out? They were like, yes, a bunch of school children plus Major Irving will be a real credible threat. This is it. Thor's branch campus. A place connected to her alma mater. Not much else to do but dive right in. Gotta give it everything I've got. She already knows the damn slogan. It is. I don't really get why they're setting up Irving's sister so much, or Michael's sister, because I mean I can't think of any why she would ever be relevant again. It is just, it feels a little weird that they've paid particular attention to that, like in 2 different daydreams, where it's like, I don't, like, who cares that she's gonna be a teacher? Like, Thor's is dusted, alright? Thor's is over. Nobody cares about Thor's anymore.
Trade phantasmal shards.
We're moving on to bigger and better things in totally Rumiferia next,
Connecting
right?
to Reverie Garden database. Confirming rank points accumulated. Liberation rank changed.
We
Transferring
got
high
thingy.
rank reward.
Yaldabaoth. You know the word. You know what it is. Damage dealt with each turn. Okay. I don't know if that's any good. So it's essentially 35. How's the scaling on that? Because that doesn't really divide easily. You get like, because I mean, I presume it's that when it says 35%, you know, you're getting 1/5 of 35% every turn. It's okay. The number is just a little too low. But I mean, I guess it's not bad. It's essentially like Valhalla. Valhalla would scale a little bit higher if it's higher level, but... Because, I mean, 5 turns... The only problem is I don't know how these work with deaths. My presumption is that they reset, but I'm not entirely sure. Because I haven't really used... Because, I mean, there's several of those that are like, you know, stacks in... Like, what's this one? Okay, you know, we have some time. We could try and see how that stuff works. What would be the easiest one to test? Okay. I'm trying to think what the best way to test this would be. I think this is going to be the easiest one to test. And then I don't even know if you need a subquartz. You have 3K, so... Wrong character? Randy gets punched in the face time. Okay, 3rd stratum, just so they maybe will do a little bit less damage.
The sooner we do this, the sooner I can nap.
Okay,
I sense overwhelming strength. Be careful.
Rachel, why are you still in the damn party? Go away. Where are the monsters? Sorry.
We won't lose!
Okay.
Let's go!
How shall we play?
Right.
Okay, 8, 9. 4, 6. 4, 3. Okay, but that was because you got defense up.
Going for it.
5, 6.
Right.
Yeah, the numbers, they don't make any sense.
It's me!
Thanks.
5, 7. 1, 8. Okay, I guess it's because one of them's smaller, so he just has less strength to begin with. I mean, I can't really tell.
Right.
Yeah, because one of you is a small lad, so you do less damage to begin with.
How shall we play?
I won't let you.
No, I do. You have to let him. That is 9, 6. So 9, 6. So honestly, it feels like it's not working at all.
Let's go. Yeah.
Nurse Nadia's here. How shall we play?
Okay, so now we just kind of want to let you die.
That was close.
Thanks. I'm up.
Okay, let you die.
My turn.
And honestly, it doesn't really feel like it's working at all. Like, I feel like his damage taken is not really being reduced.
That was close.
But it's hard to tell because they're all doing different damage to begin with. Okay, so I'd have to kill one of them.
Try it.
Or, like, kill 2 of them so it's just the same one with the same stats hitting us every time.
It's me. Probably should get out of here. See ya never.
But, I mean, that didn't feel like it was working at all. Because, I mean, maximum damage, I mean, it didn't feel like his damage reduction was stacking up much at all. So it's possible they just straight up don't work.
Pooped.
My initial assessment is that didn't feel like it was working right. But we'd have to test it against all the same enemy.
Everyone ready?
This is
Got you.
too many guys.
Nurse Nadia's here.
Eye for an eye.
Okay, so we want to kill everything but like one guy. You hit the entire screen. And then you petrified him. Oh my god, you little asshole.
Ha! Yeah! Got him!
You're out.
Hell yeah! We tore that fight up!
Slow and lazy wins the...
I don't know. My testing seems to be that I don't know if it works if you die or not. It kind of feels like it doesn't work, period. I don't know.
Let's wrap this up quick.
Okay. You don't hit the
Up to
entire
you.
screen.
I got you.
I'm up.
Oh my god, they all barely lived.
Nurse
Thanks.
Nadia's here. It's me.
The numbers, they don't make any sense. How did one attack do 8k and the other one did not even close to that much k, man?
Whee! Stop
Appreciate it.
pain, go away.
Going for it. Try this on for Crimson Gale!
Let's go.
Okay, now just
On it.
chill away from Randy.
It's my turn.
Or die. I
Ready?
don't really care.
On it.
Okay, 3-5.
How shall we play?
That's with this defense. Oh my god, this shit's hard to pay attention to. And then nobody has a damn heal.
Let me out!
Leave it to me!
It's my turn. Arcus,
No, not
On.
swing, you little asshole.
Arcus, activate! Ha! Ha! Appreciate it. Let's go!
The testing is not
On
going
it.
well. Did you get petrified, you fucking piece of shit?
It's my turn.
You little
Thanks.
fucking
it's
asshole.
my turn.
Let's go. Ready? Going for it.
Let's go.
Okay.
You're gonna get death blow, because I did 16.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now, if we can get him to do that again, and it also does 16. That is 6-3. Stop having your defense go up.
Appreciate on it.
You're messing with my numbers,
I'm
Randy.
up.
Okay. Arcus, activate. Thanks.
2-3.
Let's go. Going for it. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. I won't let you.
No, let him, you little
Okay.
piece of garbage.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ready? Ready?
2-3. 4. It doesn't. The numbers don't make any damn sense. Because his defense
my
wasn't
turn.
up last time.
On it.
It's my turn.
Thanks.
There's just too much like inherent randomness, I guess, in like the damage calculations. That definitely did
Go for
less. So it maybe works. I just don't think
It's
it
my
works
Arcus, activate.
as well as it's supposed
Yeah,
to.
right. Thanks. Going for it. On it. Okay.
4-7.
Going for it.
Let's
Which
go.
is basically the same
Let's
as you
go.
took
Okay.
earlier.
It's my turn.
Going for it. Right.
Okay, one more.
Ready?
No, not. I don't know what you're doing.
Let's go.
Ready? Let's go.
How much do you take? You took
Going for
13. So you actually took basically the same as Randy. I don't know, man.
Ready?
That is 7. But that
My
crit!
turn.
It's my turn. Ready? Thanks.
Okay, one more.
up.
Let's go. Ready? Here I
Oh
go.
my
I'm up.
god.
It's my turn.
Please kill him.
On it. Here I go.
It's my turn.
Okay. It's my turn.
That did 4.
On it.
Okay, so now
We need to fall back.
there's no way for me to kill Randy. So
We need to fall back.
I think
not
it
follow
maybe works. I just don't think it's scaling right. Because in theory, after 7 hits, he should have 60 or, you know, that much damage reduction. And I do not feel like that's working. I feel like the damage was going down, but it didn't feel like it was 60% or whatever. Is that how the math works? Multiplying it times 22? Yeah, I mean, that sounds right. Or is it... I don't know, man. Is it just 40%?
That treasure chest doesn't appear to have been opened yet.
Because you're reducing it by 60% of its value. Or to 60% of its value, roughly.
We should get that chest.
So I guess it's like 40% damage reduction. And it didn't really feel like it was getting 40% damage reduction. I don't know. But it did seem like it was going down. But it's hard to tell because the inherent damage variations are so wide to begin with that, I don't know. There. We did some not very good testing to round out the video. And to assuage my curiosity, which is basically this shit trash and not good. That's the verdict. I feel like it's not working right. I mean, I've never used it, but it has dissuaged me enough to not use it anymore. And we weren't really just able to solve my real question, which was, if you die, does it reset? But honestly, I don't think any of the master quartz that stack are good enough to justify using them anyway, so... I mean, probably the closest is... this one. It's okay. The problem is... gun gear stuff is just better, usually. And generally, I think I would rather have... I mean, I guess it's not bad. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I'd prefer like double crit or, you know, some CP plus crit over it. Is the problem, it's just the opportunity cost for using it isn't really good enough. Is how I feel. But alrighty, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.